So in Far Cry 6 there are a bunch of different treasure hunts that are available, and in this video we are going to cover the Legend of La Princesa. And to start this one, once you have left Quito where you start the game, you've gone up to the Libertad HQ. If you come over to the northwest, you're going to meet someone called Philly at the airstrip. And the way I found the location for this one is to run north from like the main portion of the airstrip, and there's going to be a building here. Then behind this building, there's going to be like a little shed. And on the shed, you are going to see a note. And when you read it, it says stop swimming, tells you about a blue hole cave. And then it will pinpoint the location of the treasure hunt itself. So when you arrive, I will show you the map quickly. So you start the game down here. Libertad HQ is there. Then over to the northwest where you've got Philly. You are going to be placed right here, down at the bottom of Espiritus K. So what we are going to do is we are going to read this, and it basically gives you a description of the treasure that basically puts a story behind it, sort of thing. So what we're going to do is jump over this, and we are going to take a little dive off this cliff into jellyfish. And if you don't want to deal with too many jellyfish whilst you're out of water, you can actually shoot them. I mean, realistically, that's not going to do much, but it does make it a little bit safer. So if we take a nice dive off here, we are now in the water. I'm going to surface quickly because oxygen can be a little bit complicated. And you do need to be careful around here. I've just been attacked by a shark for some reason. I don't know where it's swimming. I've got Guapo with me, but he's not much help. But anyway, what you're going to do is dive quite deep. So if we come back up for air quickly, then we go down and we are going to enter the cave. Then it gets very, very tricky under here. Because one, there's not a lot of light, and two, this is it's a really convoluted route to the treasure. So basically, you want to just follow it through. I've just holstered my weapon, and then what we are going to do is come up here. We're basically following this around. We want to get, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this on the mini-map. We basically want to get to that big bulge that's on the right-hand side. So if we now continue, and we're going to climb up. Climbing's a little bit dodgy in this game. The way to do it, like you'll see here, it looks as though we're jumping back into the same water, but we're not. It's the other side of like this netted off area. And yeah, the climbing mechanic, jumping out of water, and even climbing up general sort of rocks and stuff can be a little bit awkward. I'd say the climbing stuff is typically when you see like a little bit of an orange ledge, you can climb up. But anyway, over to the left-hand side of the netted area, be careful, there's more jellyfish. They are pretty much everywhere here. We're going to continue following it. This only goes one way. So keep swimming, and then we get out of the water again. And then what we're going to do is climb up. You see that like little orange ledge I was talking about? That lets you know that you can safely climb up there. And then what we're going to do is follow this around. There's going to be like notes and stuff all throughout this cave that you can read. And then what we do as we pass the note is jump back into the water. And we follow it down again. Like basically we're following the jellyfish. We come round to the right here. And then when we get out of here, swimming's quite slow as well. I believe there's some gear pieces you can put on that let you swim a little bit faster. It's not needed, but it could be helpful if the swimming's really, really slow for you. So we're going to jump up on this ledge, and then what we're going to do is run around to the right, jump up on this ledge, and then what we're going to do is come around to here and look up. There's going to be a grapple. So we use the grapple, we start ascending, and then we drop off onto this ledge. And when we detach, if it's going to actually let me detach, so we jump off, and through here is going to be your treasure. So if we go ahead and we open the chest, we are going to complete that treasure hunt. You see treasure hunt completed. We're going to get a bait charm, but on top of that, we do get some other stuff as well. I have just ranked up to level 4, which is nice. New weapons and stuff available. Then after that, you're going to see we get some meat and we get 1,000 pesos. So that's going to help out with buying stuff in the game. And I've seen some people talking about this treasure not coming off their map when they've completed it. It might get frustrating, but if that does happen, if that bug is still around, then do just ignore it. I mean, you can try selecting another mission, completing that mission, then quitting out of the game, loading back in. Sometimes that can fix it. So all we have to do at this point is leave the cave. There are 2 ways to do it. Number 1 is you can fast travel out of the area. But if you want to leave the cave without the use of fast travel, then what you would do is go behind the treasure chest. And you want to simply drop down that hole and then follow the exact route I take. And that's going to bring you back outside. And that is exactly how to complete the Legend of La Princesa treasure hunt in Far Cry 6. And what we are going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about this game in the comments. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Thank you for watching.